We're going to write the series using summation notation. And when I talk about summation notation, that is this symbol going on right there. The number on top of this symbol is how many times we're doing this calculation. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 of those. On the bottom, we're going to tell it to start with 1. So our I is equal to 1. That's a starting point. Right here it needs to be our rule, and we need to come up with that. If you notice, 7 plus what gives you 10? That's 3. 10 plus what gives you 13? It's still 3. And that's the pattern. We're adding 3 to each one of these. So I'm going to put a 3i here, but we're going to put something else possibly. Let me show you something. If you left it at 3i, and you started at 1 for I, like they tell you, does that give you a 7? No. 3 i's there for no. So what we need to do is we need to figure out what this formula actually is. So if we plug in the first value here, we know it has to equal 7 because it says so right there. Well, 3 times 1 is 3. And if you solve for x, we get x equals 4. So we're actually adding 4. Now it makes sense. We have a formula. We're ready to go. Why don't you go ahead and check some of these? Let's choose let's choose I equals 3. And let's see if we get 13. So if we plug in 3 for I, we have 3 times 3, which is 9, plus 4, 13. So it works. This is our answer. Now we're going to find the sum of the series. So we are starting at I equals 1. And we're just multiplying it by 2. And we're going to go until we get I equals 6. So I got to write all these out. And I'm going to calculate them now, which is pretty easy. 2 times 1 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And it says to find the sum. So if you add all these up, you end up getting 42. Next, we have the same type of problem. But here's our equation. We're going to start with k equals 3. And when we get to 6, we have to stop. So already I'm at 4, 5, 6. Calculate each one of these out. So we got 15 minus 2, that's 13. 20 minus 2, 18. 25 minus 2, 23. And 30 minus 2, which is 28. Now add them all up, and you get 82.